Hi Flosstube, it's Deb from Cottage Designs. Today is Friday, the 16th of April. This is technically the last day of the school holidays for our kids from their term one. They've had 2 weeks off. We were supposed to go to our opal mine, which is up in Lightning Ridge, about 500 kilometres away. But unfortunately, all the rain and floods from Queensland last month or before has slowly came into New South Wales. So some of the roads we normally take have been cut off. So we sat around just waiting every day to see what we're going to do. In the end, we went down to the harbour and spent a couple of days on the boat. Caught some flatheads, some brim. It was a nice time, but it's just too short, I think. My hubby hasn't been too well, so we have to keep coming back for him to have tests and scans. He's okay, he's just not 100%. So, yeah, that's where he is today. So I thought, oh, I'll quickly do a floss tube. The girls are in their room. I've put them under strict instructions. Shh. And so we'll see how we go. But I haven't really been doing much stitching. The week before the holidays, I took my youngest to Royal Far West in Sydney, which is where a corporation, or I'm not sure what you call them, an organisation that you actually live in for a week. And you do all OT, speech, psychology, and things like that. And my little one hasn't been since 2019. We did have telecare, which is, like doing Skype or Zoom meetings with the technicians, but she just disengaged. And then COVID happened. So we got started up again and we had a nice week in Manly. And we've had some good outcomes. And she's now been offered a place in a support class at her school, which she starts on Monday, which I'm really excited about because it's only 5 kids plus her SLSO and the teacher. So let's hope that Miss Hull settles down for this term. I want to say a shout out to Miss Lily. If you're a subscriber, you know that she's my biggest fan and I get messages all the time. Do a floss tube, do a floss tube. Well, her grandmother died the other day. So I just want to send a big hug and kisses to Miss Lily and her family and sending all our love. Okay, I have had a lot of new subscribers and I want to thank Michelle made by Michelle McGraw on her floss tube. She's been doing a lot of dough bowls, little smalls. And when she said she was going to do bees, last year I had a little bee pattern. I thought, oh, if you're going to do bees, I'll send you the pattern. So she actually stitched that up and she sent a lot of viewers my way, which was really lovely. And I thank Michelle for that. And this is the actual one she did. It's she only did a little pillow where mine's the rectangle, and this one's called Bee Quaker. So, and that's available on 123 Stitch as a hard copy, or you can download the pattern from my website from Cottage Designs. So again, a big thank you to Michelle and welcome to all my new subscribers. Yeah, I'm a little bit excited, so that was lovely. While I'm just talking about 123 Stitch, last floss tube, I showed you my new designs, which is called Seasons of Joy, and it's a pattern, or it's 4 little smalls in one pattern. So there's spring. What are we? Spring, we'll do it in order. Summer. Autumn and winter. It's a little bunny having some hot chocolate. So these 4 are sold as one pattern, and if you're in one of those countries that don't have autumn, they have fall, I do have a fall chart in there as well. So they're available as pack of 4. And again, if you want a hard copy, you can go on to 123 Stitch. Just look under Seasons of Joy or Frog Cottage Designs, or on my website, Frog Cottage Designs, if you want a PDF. That's enough plugging now. Oh, got another plug. I have been trying to catch up on, I've had a lot of designs, and I've got a season series in Down the Rabbit Hole magazine, which is a digital magazine in Australia. It's only $6.95, and issue 3 is coming out soon, next month. So I've been working a lot with that. I should have bought my other one, but I'll show you on the next one. I'll put a picture at the end of, yes, because only one's out. I can't show you my other one because I've got to wait till it's published. But anyway, so a couple of designs that I've had that I've finished stitching and haven't FFO'd. This is going to be a design, and I'm just calling it Bird Quaker at the moment. I was just looking for something that was that I could put in my little dough bowl. So I've done that, and I may even stitch that in like a variegated red, I think. So yeah, so that pattern will be up in the next week or 2. And another one I've been working on, I love all alphabets, and sorry, this is my little Prim flowers. This one's already available, that one's already out, and I wanted something to match that. So, but a bigger, I'm not sure how I'll finish it. So I've done the alphabet, and I've just put in family, love, trust, and welcome once I hit those things. And at the moment, I'm just doing some flowers on either side, and then I've got a border that goes around. So that's what's been happening in the world of Frog Cottage. And that's why I haven't done a lot of stitching, to be honest. And, you know, I see everyone stitching stuff, and I used to be addicted to quilts, and I used to design quilts, and I gave up designing quilts because, my kids got a little bit more higher needs, but also because I just wanted to make what everybody else was making. So, and that's sort of the way the cross stitch world is sort of going as well. But I'm trying to find a good balance, so we'll see how we go. So as I said, I didn't do very much. I probably worked on 6 patterns in the last 3 weeks. First one is Pandemic. Everybody knows what Pandemic is out there. And for those that don't, this is from Long Dog Samplers. And I started this, I think New Year's Eve. I started this year. And I started in parchment, and I've turned around and I'm now doing silks from Silk For You. And I'm loving the way this is going. I'm not sure. Hopefully you can see, it's hard to. So I've done a lot of work over here. Trying to extend the borders a little bit. And it's turning out lovely. I'm glad that I've changed the colour now. I'm really happy with it, so I just have to move forward. But, you know, no time frame. I think I've got a year for that. A year or so. Next one. Whoops. This is one I try to work on every Friday with Nicole from Darvanalea Designs. Under the hashtag Halloween HRH sale. And that's Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So I'm up to, where are we? I'm up to this block here, and I'm doing as the pattern has. So I'm up to this one now. And I still haven't done my spiders on the first one. But I've done a bit more of the tree, I think it is, yeah, of the tree, and finished off the tombstone. So I really love this, and this is on 32 count country mocha and linen, and I just love stitching on that. So that's that. I've got a little needle minder on there, but I don't tend to use them. I do own lots, but I stitch in hand, so I always find it gets in the way or falls off or something. So the next one, the next one I worked on was my bird Quaker, which I finished, and my Prim alphabet sampler. Other than that, I went to an old one. Whoops. Now you can see why I do copies or I work on my iPad, because I'm just terrible. It's the light. And this was a freebie back in the start of COVID last year. I think you can still find these on Barbara Anna. I think if you look under Be Well and Stitch hashtag, you might be able to find a link, or under Barbara Anna under her Instagram. So that's called The Light, and that was free. Oh, what am I? Oh, I finished off some more of the leaves, and this is on 32 count murky, and I've just started the lantern, which is the light. I really love the murky. It really makes these colours pop. And on the other side is the complementary other pattern, which is, what was she called? The Key. So what I'd like to do is find perfect frames for those two for when they're finished. So always keep an eye out on those two. And the other one I worked on, I'm not sure what, this is Twilight, it's a linen. Oh, that's right. I spent 3 days on this. This is Addams Family. I don't have a picture. They don't really have a picture of it. I have saved a couple of people's that are finished on my phone, but I had to redo my cauldron. I was 1 row out when I got to the bottom to do the legs, and I couldn't fudge it. I just thought, I really love this and I really want it to be done properly. So I redid the cauldron, and I'm slowly redoing all my stitches because I started with only 1 thread, 2 over 2, but when I got to the black, and you can see with the dark grey, you can see it through, the light through. So I'm not sure if I'll do it with all the colours, but definitely on the black, and I think I've done it on the green too, so I might have to now. But I really love this one, and I have lots of stitch-alongs like this one. I've got the Chopping Mall, the Universal Monster, so all of those houses that are chopped in half with all the rooms. And I have been looking at the Beetlejuice one for a very long time, and I've been very strong. And I must admit, I haven't started any new projects except for the Frog Cottage, and we're in the middle of April, so I'm very proud of myself, and I might allow some new starts in May for Mania, because, you know, got to be good to yourself. Okay, my theme for the last couple of weeks when I did stitch was stitch whatever I wanted, and that was from Strictly Stitch. She's on Instagram. I just saw her post one day and I loved it. Stitch anything I want. And I think that's the way I'm going to move forward for a little bit, except for my Friday, my Halloween at HR at Hawk Run Hollow. Because it's so big, I'd really like to finish that. Okay, next is haul. And after 8 weeks, can you believe it? 8 weeks. Yeah, I nearly gave up. But my box arrived yesterday from Fat Quarter Shop. So I have been holding off because I hadn't done much stitching, so I thought I'd show you a little bit of haul. And I bought more material actually than which I should go and grab. So I'll just that wasn't long, was it? So I bought my material as well. So I'll start that first. Priscilla Blame from Stitching with the Housewives bought out some plaids, and I just love them. So I've bought those, and I couldn't get, is it half yard? So I bought 2 fat quarter packs of those. Oh, that was just, I think this is Farmig collection. I'm not sure who the designer is of that. That was just a random. And the other one was Chelsea's, again from Stitching with the Housewives, a 1 yard bundle of all her checks. So I just love them. I haven't bought any of their designs, but I did jump onto the bandwagon, and I think I showed this last week, but last Flosstube, but I bought cabbage seeds, and it's so cute. So my daughter, she's got an internship with a childcare provider, but prior to that she worked at her boyfriend's family's market garden, and they grow cabbages, pumpkins and collies, I think, cauliflowers. So I thought this would be lovely to actually stitch up and just do as a fridge magnet for the family. I thought that would be cute. And then because it was almost Easter, I bought the Bunny Parade. Again, it's very cute, and of course Easter's over, but I might leave the little banner of the chicks off and just make it for spring, just do the car. And that's the good thing about Stitching with Housewives. You can take elements out and it still looks really good. So I showed you those because I got some more threads. And I think they're really cute. These are to go with the Bunny Parade and the cabbage one, the cabbage seeds. Now, even though I have my website and I carry a lot of classic colourworks, I don't have these colours. And because it's for my own stitch, I just quickly bought them myself. So, yeah, since I had to order in. And every time I order from Fat Quarter, which isn't as much now because I usually only went there for quilt stuff, but I bought another pack of Pat Carson. I know they're expensive, but I really love the needles. I've tried the Bowens, but I still just keep going back to these. So let me know, for a free PDF download from my store, let me know what your favourite cross-stitch pattern is. Not pattern, cross-stitch needle is, the needles you like to use. So just mention the word needle, and next Flosstube I'll pick a winner and you can have an instant download of any of my downloadable patterns. And this. I bought this one, my wholesaler was out of stock, so I bought this from Fat Quarter Shop. And if you watch my Flosstube, you know that I love With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. And this is Best Time of the Year. So I've been trying to get that since that was released. I'm not sure if Brenda, I think she wholesales a lot of her own patterns, but there is some on my wholesaler, but this one hasn't appeared, so I like that, so that's going in my stash. And then somebody was using a Venetian stone linen. It's quite dark, and I have a lot of that parchment silky thread that I bought for pandemic that I'm not going to use, so I thought something nice on that, so I bought that to put in my stash. Now, I don't know what your philosophy is for stitching, but a lot of people, if you're on Instagram, the Traveling Viking Mama, I think her name is, she just stitches and produces lovely things and really quickly. I thought, oh, why can't I stitch that quick? But she uses Ada, so I thought, well, if I bought some Ada, maybe I might stitch faster. So this is from Fibre on a Whim. This is Night Sky. You probably can't see, but that's all mottling. So I'll do something with that. And Cypress. Now, I don't know why I bought green. I thought it was more grey. On here it looks grey, but it's a bit more of an olive green. But yeah, so that's all my haul. What else have I got? I showed that. I think that's it. So I haven't even got my watch, but today it's on charge. But again, thank you to my new subscribers. You know, it's lovely to make stitching friends, and cross stitch isn't really big in Australia here. It's had a re-emergence, which is good. So it's always nice to make new stitchy friends. So thank you for coming and staying to the end. If that's what you're doing, that's great. So what I'll say is goodbye for now, and I shall be back to my regular programming of every 2 weeks since the kids are going back to school on Monday. So wherever you are, happy stitching. Bye. Hi, I'm just quickly slipping in this little video to say hi to my sister Marie in Queensland. She rings me up and lets me know that she loves my floss tubes and she watches them with all her grandkids, and I just love it. So hi Marie, hope you're having a great day. Enjoy the floss tube.